What are median days on market and why it matters to you as a home buyer? Hi, this is Todd Baker, DFW Mortgage Master. And in today's Todd Talks, I want to share with you how you can take advantage of the days on market when buying a house and why it represents actually a huge opportunity for you. I also want to share with you where mortgage rates have gone over the last few weeks and what we're still seeing as headlines in the market. So let me jump right in. So first of all, housing affordability remains at historic lows. What that means is that there's still a lot of people sitting on the sideline. And if you look at some of just the highlights, I'm not going to read the whole article, but coupled with mortgage rates, coupled with elevated construction costs and excessive regulatory costs, left housing affordability in the fourth quarter virtually unchanged from the previous quarter. So as a measurement tool, it's at historic lows. Let's see what else is going on. Pending home sales post biggest decline in 4 months. So the sales slowed down into the fourth quarter and the end of the year. And then we see that mortgage rate optimism is high. Let me show you why the mortgage rate optimism is still high. This is Mortgage News Daily. So if you look, this is where in October where they peaked out, and I've started saying, hey, rates are forecast to come down into the fives. So they came down all the way into almost the mid sixes, and they bounced back up a little bit over the last few weeks, but we're still off the highs from 8 to under 7%. And you can easily buy down the rate into the fives. And we even have, by the way, a 1-year payment subsidy where you get the first year a full interest rate off for 1 year. So let's look at this median days on market chart I want to share with you, and I'm going to explain why it matters. So if you look at the median days on market, that's the midpoint of distribution, okay? So basically it goes back, let me just adjust the screen a little bit right there. Okay, so it goes back, starts in February 23, and you can see right here in the selling season, the days of market gets down to about 30. Now, anything under 180 days has traditionally been considered a seller's market. So we're in a seller's market, but here's the thing. It's keeping prices stable and in most cases on the macroeconomic level, rising at about 5% per year. But from a buyer's point of view, look what's happened going in. We're now up to about 57 days. So that's sort of the normal cyclical trend. It lowers in this buying season and then pulls back out in the fall and the winter. It goes up a little bit higher. Why that matters to you is this. We spent like a decade or more in Texas where the average days on market were probably around 10. So people are used to putting a house on market and immediately sold. Now, if you're a seller and you need to sell a house or you want to sell your house, 57 days seems like a long time. And what's happening is those sellers are now willing to negotiate. So here's where this huge opportunity is. You can buy a house with the seller paying the title. You can buy a house at or below list price. And you can buy a house in most cases with a seller helping to pay closing. And what that does is significantly cut your long-term cost to borrow. All those things are available right now. And I want to finish up with giving you this visual. If we were to build a wall around Texas right now and no one gets in, no one can get in, we just have our current population. For our current population, we have a 10-year housing shortage. So what that means is over time, as soon as the perception of affordability changes, you're going to see a massive amount of buyers come into the market. And those days on market are going to go really low, and that's going to wipe out your ability to negotiate. You'll be negotiating in a competition with other buyers rather than negotiating with a seller to reach a deal that can incentivize you to buy. So I hope you found this helpful. If you need to build a great mortgage plan, I can build you a great mortgage plan to show you how you can afford to take advantage of this opportunity and get a great structured mortgage loan for you and your family. Just reach out. I'd love to help you and have a great weekend.